Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. We are saddened to announce the death of Mrs. Theodorina Edgar, née Feuille, better known as Mahari, Auntie Catty, or Miss Catty of the Riche, Choiseul, who resided at Leslieland, Castries. She passed away on Wednesday, 12th October 2022 at approximately 1:50 p.m. at the age of 88. Sunrise, 12th October 1934. Sunset, 12th October 2022. She was predeceased by her mother, Leon Lafayette, grandparents, Francis and Williana Lafayette, aunts, Stephanie Celsus Johnny, née Lafayette of Le Riche, cousin Lucy Andrew of Marcia, sister Marie Philomene Albert, and niece Flora Felix of Plateau, Babonneau. She left to mourn her husband of 45 years, Mr. Harry Edgar of Leslieland, one and only daughter, Maura Helen Francis of Cicero and Leslieland, 4 granddaughters, Mrs. Lorna Donna Helen Francis, self-employed of Bizet, Charlian Susan Francis of Leslieland, employed with Rituals, Mrs. Sharma Judith Mason of Old Victoria Road, Natalie Francis of Leslieland, employed with North-South Enterprise Limited, 5 great-grandchildren. Giovanni Ben Popo of Leslieland, employed with KM Squared Solutions. Tristan Francis of Bizet, employed with Massey Stores, Sunny Acres. Naquan Monlouis, student of the St. Mary's College. Michaela Emily Mason, student of Cyrus Simmons Secondary School. Ryan Josiah Mason, student of Tiroche Primary School, Castries, one and only sister, Mrs. Anne-Marie Santoma of Piat Granivier. Nieces and nephews: Madeleine Adgoma of Laurie Choiseul, Angela Santoma of Piat Granivier, employed with Guy's Car Rental, Kennedy Santoma, employed with Solid Waste Management, Junior Tipper Santoma of Piat, Joseph St. Rose and family of Florida, Valence Albert and family of Dennery, Henrietta Albert and family, Sylvester Albert and family, Joseph Albert and family, Valence Albert and family, Walter Popo and family, Romeo Popo and family, all of Plateau, Babonneau. Great-grand-nieces and nephews: Sandra Jabatiste, employed with Rendezvous Hotel, Adora Biscombi of Montedor, Kennedy Jr. Santoma, Chauvin Santoma and Tennyson Burke of Piat, Granivier, and many others too numerous to mention. Grandsons-in-law: Desmond Francis of Bizet, Claudia Scrap Mason of Old Victoria Road. In-laws: Mr. Richard Edgar of Independence City, brother-in-law, sister-in-law Ms. Mary Edith Phillip, Mrs. Ferrier Dawn Isaac and family of the Morn, Keisha Edgar of Sunbuilt, the Ramsey and Edgar families of Castries and Choiseul, Gerald Mark Santoma, brother-in-law. Cousins: House and Andrew and family of Louis Choiseul, Julie Sidoni and family of Bellevue, Choiseul and Castries, Mrs. Louisa Lafayette Stanislas and family of England, children of her deceased cousin Lucy Andrew, including Angela Andrew and family of Marsha, sister at the OKEU Hospital, Elisa Schalmine and family of Louis Choiseul, Rufina Andrew and family of Granivier, children of her deceased aunt, Ananita Lamontagne of Soufrière, including Marguerite Lapointe and family of Martinique, Joan Lamontagne Seville and family of St. Lucia, England, Martha Lamontagne of Barbados, daughter of her deceased cousin Calixte Lamontagne, Shirley Lamontagne of Soufrière, children of her deceased cousin Catherine Lamontagne, Vencilia and Christina Lamontagne and family of England, Canada, and St. Lucia, family of the late Joseph Cy Lamontagne, family of the late Maximus Walter Andrew, children of the late Thomas Thomas Lamontagne, including Hyacinth Sylvester and family of Cicero, children of her deceased cousin Andrina Andrew, Tita, goddaughter, Gregory Curtis and family of Cicero, Catherine Augustine Octave and family of Pavie, and many others too numerous to mention. Adopted family: Mario Marcial of Cap Estate, Mrs. Shirley Noon and family of Dubai, Mrs. Maron DeVoe and family of Cap Estate, Mr. Darnell Marcial and family of Canada, Mrs. Vania Samuel and family, Vane Pilgrim, Mr. Vance Pilgrim, all of Bonne Terre, Cynthia Andrew and family of Castries, extended family, the Fannis family of Foligouin, the Francois family of Cedars, the Francis family of Bizet, Pamela Flavius and family of Cicero, Mrs. Renata Morris and family of Monchy, John Baptist Jobin George of Reunion Choiseul, Mr. and Mrs. George of Rosehill, Benjamin Popo of Otsa, Franz Monouy of Martinique, Cleo Estwick and family of Foligouin. Family friends: Miss Macrina Pascal of Pavie, Gregory Perrault of Caco, Mrs. Maureen Winters of the Morn, Mrs. Emily Cadet of the Morn, Kimball Rennie of Castries, Miss Genevieve Montout of Emerald Development, Granivier, Miss Sheila Fatal of Monchy, Miss Marianne Placid of Lance Road, Maz Sonson of Richford Dennery, and Christina Charlery. Other relatives: the Lafayette and Brett family of St. Lucia and overseas, the Eugene family of Louis Choiseul, the St. Rose family of Choiseul, the St. Martin and James families of Castries and Choiseul, her loving and caring neighbors, Andrina Cauldron and family, Shirley Mitchell and family, Betty Alcide and family, Jessica and Princess, the men and boys on the block, Dodona Corner Shop, Leslie Land Vendors, Fifi, Moses, Miss Andrina and Ibrina, the community of Louis Choiseul, and many other relatives and friends, too numerous to mention. Special thanks to Dr. Joanne Mills Felicien, Andrina Toto Matthew, Community Health Aide at the Castries Health Center, Nurse Morris, Dr. Kazan Pierre Minville, Management and staff of North-South Enterprises Limited, Management and staff of Crick's Funeral Home Limited, and all those who prayed, called, visited, sent messages, and sympathized with the family. The funeral service for Theodorina Edgar, née Lafayette, will be held on Wednesday, 23rd November 2022 at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception at 2:30 p.m.